Good morning, everyone, and welcome to English class. Today, we are going to read a new chapter from your book Marigold. The chapter's name is Gulliver's Travels. Okay, the chapter is on page number 116. So, this is a chapter about Gulliver, how he lands up in a strange land. Okay, so let's begin with the chapter. When a person tells the story of his life in his own words, it is called an autobiography. Okay, when a person tells the story of his life by himself, it's known as autobiography. Gulliver, a sailor, was once caught in the land of giants. Giants means huge, big people. This is how he describes his experience. Okay, he was caught on the land of giants. So now Gulliver is sharing his experience, that what all happened on that particular land where he got stuck. Okay, on the 16th of June 1730, we discovered land. Our captain sent a dozen men with vessels for water, if any could be found. See, on 16th June 1730, they discovered land. Means they were traveling through a boat or a ship on the water, and suddenly they found out land. Okay, they were very happy to see the land, and the captain of the land sent the people on the land to find water. Okay, with vessels means bartan, to find water if they could, and fill in that and bring it back. When we came to the land, we saw no river, spring, nor any inhabitants. He did not, when they reached the land, they did not find water or nothing. They found any sort of water or anything, and not even single living person they found on that land. I went on to explore. The country was barren and rocky. I turned back to join the crew, only to see them getting into the boat and rowing for life to get to the ship. Gulliver went little bit far to explore, means to see what all was there on the land, because after so long they have found land. So he wanted to see what is there. And the land was barren and rocky, means there was rock. Barren means nothing was there on the land. Okay, Banjar Zameen. And as he turned back, that let's go back to the ship, to join his crew, he saw that the member of the crew were rowing boat, means they were in the boat and they were getting to the ship. They were rowing boat so fast to get to the ship, means it was looking like they are running for their life, means they are running from something to save their life. Okay, before I could reach them, I observed a huge creature walking after them in the sea as fast as he could. As Gulliver thought that okay, I will also run and join them, he saw a very huge creature, means a giant person, running behind their boat. Okay, those people were running from that giant man to save their lives, and Gulliver was very shocked to see that huge creature, because it was very giant and they had never seen such a giant creature. Okay, the water of the ocean reached only till his knees. See, the water of the ocean reached only till his knees. So he was so giant. However, the monster was unable to overtake the speeding boat. I turned back quickly and climbed up a steep hill with fields of barley on either side, and corn raising up to 40 feet. And what he saw, that the huge man, no, he could not overtake the speeding boat. Okay, the water, in water you cannot run so fast, so he could not overtake the boat. So Gulliver saw, and Gulliver ran to save himself from that giant creature, because if the giant, he thought that if he sees me, he would kill me or eat me or anything. Okay, so he climbed he went to the side of the field where there were corn in the field, and the corn were rising up to 40 feet. The cornfield, the corns were 40 feet tall. Okay, there was a fence to pass from one field to the another. There were fences between the fields to pass from one field to the another field. Okay, to divide that this side is this particular grain is growing, and this side this particular grain is growing. Okay, so to divide, there was a fence in between. It was impossible for me to climb, because every step was 6 feet high. So it was becoming very impossible for Gulliver to climb the steps, because each step was 6 feet high. So how could he climb such high steps? And he was so small. Actually, he was of normal size. The place where he landed was actually of the double, very giant size. Okay, I was trying to find a gap in the hedge when I discovered one of the inhabitants in the next field walking towards the fence. He was trying to find gaps between them, but as he saw that there was an inhabitant, is a person from the next field walking towards the fence, coming towards Gulliver. Okay, he was of the same size as the creature chasing the boat, and he was also of the same size the creature he saw who was running behind the boat. I was struck with utmost fear and astonishment and ran to hide myself. He was very in a shock. He was also scared because he wasn't aware of those giant creatures. What were they all up to? So he ran to hide himself somewhere that they could not see him or find him. He called in a voice much louder than a trumpet. Means the voice of that giant creature was louder than a trumpet, like an elephant's trump. It was louder than that also. Okay, it sounded like thunder. The voice of the giant, actually it sounded like thunder. 7 monsters like him came towards the field, ready to ripe the corn, and 7 giant creatures like him came towards the field, uh, to ripe the field, okay, the cornfield. They carried a riping hook which was very big. When one of the ripers approached where I lay hidden, I screamed as loud as I could. When one of the giant creatures reached at the place where Gulliver was hiding, Gulliver shouted very loudly. Okay, he screamed very loudly. The creature stopped riping, picked me up between his thumbs and forefinger, and brought me closer to his eyes. So, as the creature saw that something noise is coming, so he saw that it was Gulliver. So he picked Gulliver because Gulliver was looking very tiny. He couldn't see what it was. So he picked Gulliver close to his eyes to see what it was. Okay. Uh, 60 feet. His eyes 60 feet above the ground. How above the ground he picked up? 60 feet above the ground was Gulliver in the hands of that giant creature. Okay. He looked at me with curiosity and blew my hair aside to get a better view of my face. And what he did, he blew on Gulliver's face to get a clear version of what actually that creature was, because Gulliver was new for him and he was new for Gulliver. So both of them were looking at each other. Okay. So this is where we will stop, and next part of the video chapter we will read in the next video. Just go through this chapter. Okay, and if anything you find difficult, you can ask. Thank you.